Hi there! What's up? These are the AirPods Max, and they were released together with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Yes, we got a new pair of the AirPods Max, finally, 4 years later. But here's the thing, are they worth it? Are they not? So if you are excited to find out, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, let's get started. Yes, finally, after like 4 years, we got a new pair of the AirPods Max. Together with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, Apple decided to launch a new pair of the AirPods. But here's the thing, they are the same as the old pair. So if you are looking into these AirPods Max and thinking, are these the new ones or the old ones? Good question. Well, let me know below what you think. But here's the thing, the only difference between the AirPods Max second generation and the first generation, these ones, is the Lightning port versus the USB-C. So if you have a pair of the old AirPods Max, just like me, there's no need to upgrade. But what if you are looking for a new pair of the AirPods Max? Are they worth it in 2024? Well, I can't answer that question, but just to say, it's difficult. Because a pair of AirPods Max, $600. A pair of Sony's, $250. And now, they're about the same in terms of quality. So, are you paying an extra $250 for a pair of AirPods Max from Apple, just for the brand name, for the aluminum frames, and for a better design? Or are you saving the money and getting the Sony's? Tough question. Because although I love the AirPods Max, although they are amazing on planes, they cancel all the noise and the transparency mode works just fine, the AirPods Max are too expensive in my opinion. Yes, you have the customization for the cups, yes, you have all the nice and pretty features, but it's still too expensive for a pair of earphones. So I would recommend you going for the Sony's if you don't have the money. But if you like to splurge, if you want the status symbol, if you want to have the AirPods, just the AirPods Max, because nowadays you see lots of fakes going around, and if you are going to buy a fake, please save the money, buy the original ones. And you can still find the Lightning AirPods Max for $400, $350 maybe on Amazon. I would go for that option. I don't think that the current version, the USB-C version, is worth upgrading for, because the differences are only on the USB-C port. It's good to have the same port as your iPhone, as your Mac, as your iPad, but again, you will charge these AirPods Max like once every 3 days, maximum, and having a Lightning port, it's an hassle, but I mean, it's like once every 3 days. That, or $250, I call it for the Lightning port. As for the rest of the features, there are no differences. It's the same chip, the same drivers, the same design. I mean, Apple did not even put one tiny bit of effort into upgrading the new AirPods Max. Even though the AirPods Lightning is growing, you have the AirPods Pro 2, which are incredible, I love them. They are my favorite pair of earpods in the market. They are actually quite cheap on Amazon right now, $200. You also now have the AirPods 4, which are a cheaper version of the AirPods Pro without the silicone tips. The AirPods Max sit on a very weird place on the lineup. They are too expensive, they are worse in terms of new tech versus the other AirPods, and the only thing going for them is the overhead design. Is it worth it? I cannot say, because although they are expensive, although they don't make any sense, I just love to wear them. They are incredible. They cancel all the noise. They give you a different experience than the other AirPods. They are so comfortable to wear. They are not proper for use in terms of sports. They are too heavy. They slide around too much. But the AirPods Max just give you that confidence that whenever you're going to a plane, you won't hear anything. No crying babies, no engine noise, no any type of distracting thing that happens, you won't be listening to it. It's just too comfortable, makes the experience 10 times better. And of course, you can buy a ticket in economy class, save the $1,000, and get an AirPods Max. The experience will be much, much better. And whenever you need to talk to someone, you just activate transparency mode, and the AirPods Max will give you a different mode. ANC, transparency mode, they are a total game changer on the AirPods lineup, and it's one of the best on the AirPods Max. The thing is, these still have the H1 chip, while the AirPods Pro and the AirPods 4 have moved on for the H2. So the most recent features, just like the Find My features, are not present on the AirPods Max. You can still use the Find My features, but not the disconnected one. So they need to be on and connected to an iPhone. It's kind of a bummer because if you lose them, it will be very tough to find them. They will only give you their last location. As for these things right here, the cups, I've not replaced them once. And I've been using these AirPods Max for the last 2 years. So if you ever need to replace them because they get bad, they get destroyed, you can. They cost about $50 each, or a pair at least. And you can get a new one, so you won't be needing to replace your AirPods Max anytime soon. They are very durable. It's like $600, but they do really last a long time. I've bought them in 2021. It's 2024, so 3 years later, they are still going and going. The only thing I wish Apple improved on the pair of the AirPods Max, other than the rest of the design, because I loved for these AirPods to fold instead of simply going to the case, which, just let me tell you, the case is the most stupid piece of design I've ever saw. Let me just grab it. This thing right here, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible. This is the worst piece of design that I've ever saw. I've taken several engineering classes, and if I show this to my teacher, I would be making fun of, because this is truly terrible. I mean, this is not durable. This does not protect your AirPods Max from anything. They just keep your cups from touching together, just like this, which makes this kind of annoying sound of aluminum battering together. But either way, why not make a full case? Why not make a stronger case? Why not make a case? This is almost like a bra for your AirPods Max. Truly, truly incredible that Apple, the same company that designed these at the same time. This is trash. As for the AirPods Max design, it's not as trash. It's actually really, really good. The only thing that I would say that the AirPods Max kind of missed in the last 3 years is this headband design. Although it was really pretty in the beginning, right now, 3 years later, it's getting kind of dirty. Let me see if I can show you this, to see if the camera can focus. As you can see, lots of dirt over there, and it's getting kind of flimsy, so it's not as strong as before. And if you put them in your head, like this, after 3-4 hours of wearing them, if you have a very, very big head, they can start to hurt, because this band right here is not as strong as it was before, so not as elastic. It creates some troubles and some tensions in your head. But in the beginning, they are super comfortable, no issues. The only thing that can affect your experience while wearing these AirPods is that if you are too small or you don't have enough strength to hold them in your head, because they weigh around 450 grams, they are big boys, and if you cannot handle this weight on your head for long periods of time, it will be bothersome. Other than that, this design is really, really pretty, really, really durable, all made of aluminum. This is super, super fun to move because it's so satisfying, it's so well done. The tolerances are very, very small, which makes all the movements so premium feeling, so smooth. And of course, the rest of the materials are also really, really good. Apple knows how to build a $600 pair of AirPods, and they did it. The only thing that I would like to is, again, if they could fold. So they cannot fold. I mean, every single pair of headphones, they can fold like this for purpose of storing them. It makes them smaller, which is important whenever you are traveling. The AirPods Max, nope, they just rotate this way, and that's it. That's how you store them. Then you get your useless case, and you store them. And of course, they bang together, which is very, very annoying. As for the buttons, you get this slider thing right here. It's cool to adjust all the sound, the volume, the music, whatever you are doing. And the button for the transparency mode and the ANC. Of course, I mean, this slider was the best thing that Apple did. I hate when companies, especially Sony now, do those things that you need to slide around the cups. This is just stupid. I don't want to be around on the street like this. Am I stupid? Am I ridiculous? No. Much easier, much simpler, and much better to have the scroll wheel right here, which adjusts the sound and works perfectly. And of course, this button right here, really easy to find, really easy to push. Turn on transparency mode, turn on ANC. And of course, the last thing about the hardware, these also have a pair of microphones on each side, so whenever you are taking calls, they also work. The only thing that I would say it's not perfect is their quality, because whenever you use this or use your iPhone, the quality difference is noticeable. So if you are taking lots of calls with the AirPods Max, the person on the other side will notice that something is different at least. And yeah, that's the overall review of the hardware. 3 years later, still holds up really, really well. The only thing that I wished for is that I could replace this headband. 3 years, it's getting very dirty, not as elastic as before. You can see that they were worn for long periods of time. Oh, and of course, the biggest change now with a new pair, USBC. This one still has the lightning port. Who cares? Of course, I wish that I had an headphone jack. That's the only thing that is not present here, and it's totally annoying because I want to connect this to my Mac and actually use this as a pair of headphones like they are meant to be. So to edit videos without any type of lag from Bluetooth, there's no option on that. I need to buy a lightning cable to headphone jack and with that connect to my Mac. So annoying. And with that, edit my videos. If not, I will always have lag. And to finish up this video, I want to mention that there is no lossless support on the AirPods Max. So if you are hoping to have any type of lossless and to listen to any type of lossless songs here, no lossless support on the AirPods Max. So if that's a deal breaker for you, this $600 pair of headphones does not have lossless support. If you are an audiophile, that might be a deal breaker, but I do believe that the true purpose of these headphones is to listen to music, to put them in your head, to lay back, and to enjoy. Enjoy what artists created and what they wanted you to listen. Of course, if you want to listen to lossless music, which is totally fine, you should buy another pair of headphones. Especially for $600, you can buy pretty good lossless pair of headphones. While these ones gives you a different sound profile, gives you that tune profile. You can change the EQ, obviously, but it will always give you that Apple signature sound. Love it, I think it's great, and I think they sound amazing. If I pick up these AirPods and I give it to someone on the street, they will love the way they sound, and I think they were pretty well engineered in that regard. So, are you buying a new pair of the AirPods Max? In the beginning, I thought they were useless. I thought they were going to sell by the thousands. But now, I've been on the street, I've been on planes, I've been everywhere with them, and I've seen lots of people, especially in the last 2 years, buying AirPods Max. These are getting popular, guys. These are getting popular. And especially now with the fakes. Lots of people are buying like $10, $20 fake AirPods Maxes. Don't do that. That looks bad. Those are trash, and you are burning $20 off your wallet. Just save up, buy a used pair, buy a refurbished pair, $300, $250, you can get the original ones. They are great. Even though you still get the lightning port if you buy the old ones, or you get the USBC, you'll have an amazing, amazing experience. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Have you ever used a pair of AirPods Max? If you don't, you need to try them out. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.